Here's how you complete the blending images assignment. First, open Photoshop so you have the program already launched and ready to go. Then go to the assignment and click on the link right here. This will take you to this page right here. Then you click on Begin Tutorial in Photoshop. That will take you to this, and then you just have to press Get Started or Start Tutorial. You'll see the two images that you see right here on the Layers menu. If for some reasons those don't show up, I'll place them in the assignment right here, and you can download them and bring them into Photoshop yourself and drag and drop them onto the canvas. So let's start the tutorial. First it says, this document contains two images on separate layers. The images that's visible now is the mountain layers. So you have to click on the eyeball on the left beside the wolf in order to bring back the top wolf layer. Now you can see the wolf layer overlapping the mountains. Now I want you to select the wolf layer, and then it says to choose the mask icon. That's located right here at the bottom, the square with the circle inside it. That mask layer is the layer where you can paint invisible paint, or white paint brings it back. Next, it says to choose the gradient tool. And right now my gradient tool is hidden behind a paint bucket tool. Any of the tools that have a little triangle in the bottom right have two tools there. So you have to click and hold down on the paintbrush in order to view the other tools behind it. So I'm going to click and hold down, and you see I now switched it from paint bucket to gradient tool. Now I'm going to take these crosshairs while I'm on the wolf layer and go down to the bottom. Oh wait, first I have to change the colors because right now I see that they're wrong. So I'm going to choose linear, not the radial, not the pyramid, and not the stripes, and not the star. Choose the linear. So when you drag from the bottom up, it actually goes backwards. It'll start as white because white's on the left and black's on the right. So the top section will be transparent. And you can see wherever I end my dragged bar, then that's where it starts to fade out. You can even move this middle bar to determine when it transitions from black to white. Then you go over and you click on the little icon that looks like a chain between the wolf and the gradient layer. Then click on the wolf layer so you're no longer on the mask layer. And then you're going to choose the move tool and move the image around until you're happy with where it's at. You can also resize it by hitting Control T, or I'm sorry, Command T if you're on a Mac. So choose a size that you like. Choose a location you like. Then you click Next, and then it says to choose the wolf layer mask thumbnail. So you're going to click on the little box with the gradient on it next to the wolf's picture, and then press Next. And now it says choose the brush tool, and we're going to choose the foreground and background colors so that the black is on top. So you can use X to swap them, or the little curved arrow to swap them. If the colors ever change from a different color, then you can always click the little black and white icon to switch it back to true black and true white. So the curve button is right here, and that switches to black on top. Then you paint the background to remove any item that you don't like. And you can also experiment with the transparency at the top to make it look transparent. You can also change your brush size and brush type. So right now I'm using a fuzzy edge brush at 82% opacity to try to blend the edges in. I think I'm going to make it a little less transparent to taper it off. And then a little less transparent. And we're blending in that background so that it blends from the wolf background to the star background. And this is just to your liking. You edit how you like it. So there's no right or wrong way to edit it. I don't really like that third wolf, so I'm going to just get rid of him. And I'll move it to 100% to remove his teeth all the way. There, I like that. So now it's just telling you when it hit next to how you can change your brush, but I already explained that. If you choose the hard edge brush, you can just change the hardness of the edge, and that makes it a fuzzy edge brush. And the size bar is right there to make a bigger brush or a smaller brush. Another thing is the opacity at the top, which we already talked about some. And then you hit next. And you're done. So to turn this in, you're going to want to go to File, Export, Export As, and then change it to JPEG and the highest quality and export. Please save it as your first and last name, and we'll call it Wolves. And then click Export. And this is the one you'll turn in.